Me and my boyfriend pissed off a father the other day. This is going to be more of a humorous and not outrageous post, just about an interaction me and my boyfriend had a couple days ago with an EP. I wanted to share this because I couldn't stop thinking about how dumb it was. My boyfriend has never been to a science museum before, so we decided to go to COSI. It's mainly aimed towards children but still has fun and interesting stuff to do. Lots of parents just letting their kids run wild and bother you when you're trying to check out an exhibit, whatever. Well, they had this weird motion simulator ride that can fit up to 8 people, and we got tickets just for fun. Sat in line and waited patiently before just the two of us got into the ride. Last minute a family with a dad comes up. At least a couple kids. Couldn't see them very well from the ride and they were in the line. He asks the operator if they could just ride with us. Kinda weird, but whatever, it's not a big deal to ask. I've agreed to letting strangers ride with me at theme parks before so they didn't have to wait. But this was a motion simulator that closed entirely and has an emergency stop button on the ceiling. We wanted to ride alone and I immediately worried the kids would be overreactionary, break the rules of the ride, or hit the emergency stop button and ruin it for all of us. Also, I didn't want to be cramped in this confined space with strangers. So I told the employee we wanted to ride alone, and God bless this employee, honestly, a true saint. Pretty much took the responsibility and didn't tell the man we said no, but rather said she was just going to run the ride for us too for now. I think the dad assumed we said no, regardless. I couldn't see the dad well, but he immediately responded with attitude and went, seriously? Or something like that. I couldn't hear whatever else he said. It just annoyed me because the ride is only like 3 to 6 minutes and they were next in line. What is the big deal? You aren't entitled to riding with strangers just because you don't want to wait. I didn't hear the kids fussing or anything, he just didn't want to wait. I just don't get it, really? If you've never heard of COSI, it's a very large museum and there's no point rushing through it at all. He ended up actually waiting anyways. I didn't even acknowledge his existence by looking at him, but I could still feel him staring at us as we got out. I don't know how to describe that feeling, but when you don't look in someone's direction but you can feel them rage staring through you. Anyways, my boyfriend ended up thanking me for speaking up and saying no. We had a fun time in general and moved on. But the interaction and entitlement was so strange to me I couldn't forget about it. I had to share it here. It just amazes me how entitled parents can be, especially nowadays. The museum was full of parents just letting their kids do whatever, and not bothering to correct them or tell them to leave you alone when you're trying to interact with an exhibit. They also had a robot there that you can interact with. We waited for a woman to finish up, and when I wanted to try it, a dad had his like 5 kids come over and all start interacting with it even though it was my turn. Ended up not getting to interact with it. It's just incredibly annoying that some people seem to think that just because they have kids they're entitled to go first or do whatever they want. Newsflash, other people are allowed to do things and have fun, too.